Hey everyone, we're going to do a quick psychic talk about Halloween. A lot of people don't really know where it originated from, and some people are afraid of Halloween because of the scary costumes and, just things like that. They associate it with the devil and just all kinds of rumors and stuff. So, Halloween is it's a pagan holiday, and a long time ago, they used to believe, I should say not believe, but um, during a certain time of the day or night, the spirits were allowed to walk the earth. So in order to confuse the spirits, the people back then believed to put on scary costumes so they could either blend in or scare the spirits away. And that way the spirits wouldn't attack them. So every once a year, when the spirits would wake up and roam the earth, then the people would put on these scary costumes because they didn't want to get attacked, or they wanted to like just blend in, and that way they wouldn't get attacked that way, or just scare off the spirits. So that's basically what it boils down to. And throughout the years, it just became popular as a night to celebrate, that. I don't feel like it has anything to do with Satan or, anything like that. A lot of people say that, oh, we don't celebrate Halloween because it has to do with Satan, this, that. No, it's just a night where they used to do something like that to drive bad spirits away. But as the years went by, they started celebrating it and passing out candy, treats to each other and stuff like that. I actually love Halloween. It's one of my favorite holidays, not to mention Thanksgiving and Christmas. And I love every holiday. I'm very patriotic. I celebrate everything. And that's just me. I celebrate every day. Every day of my life, I celebrate. I love life. I love my life. God has truly blessed me with a great life. And I celebrate it every day. And so should you. Celebrate who you are, what you have, and then, get in tune with the universe so that the universe can bless you with more, So, yeah, I would not be afraid of Halloween. I mean, you don't have to believe in Halloween. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to do anything like that. But I don't feel like it's anything to be afraid of. Now, I do have a problem with people that kind of go towards the darker side of Halloween, where it's all, scary stuff. I like to mix it, because as you can see, my background is fun. It's pumpkins, colorful. I like to do more of a cartoonish effect because I am an artist. I've never shown anyone my art, but I am an artist. I do art with my oldest brother has an online comic book, and I help him draw. Or I used to help him. I don't help him anymore. But art for his comic book. And I've drawn a lot of art at work. I used to do art for my patients so they could have something to color. I would do every holiday. I'm very good with the pencil. So art to me is very, very important. And then colors are very important. You can draw all types of energies with color as well. Colors are very important. Orange, green, yellow, and you often hear me talk about that in the tarot, because those tarot cards were originally designed to read the colors and the positions of hands. So that's why it's not good to use a different deck, because different decks don't have the original colors. So it would be, not wise to use those if you were going basically off reading the actual card. A lot of people interpret tarot different ways, and that's fine. Do it the way you want to. But I do it the original way, the way it's supposed to be done. And that's what I've learned throughout the years from my ancestors on how to read tarot. That's how I became a tarot card reader, because all my ancestors were spiritual healers, readers, psychics, and I was born into that. So I grew up with that. I grew up with celebrating all these holidays and spiritual stuff, and it's just part of my life. So, yeah, but actually Halloween is nothing to be afraid of. I think it's a great holiday to have fun, just have fun, eat, dance, do your little Halloween parties, dress up once a year, it doesn't have to be really scary. You can just do something fun. I'm going to a Halloween party. Today we have a dance show, but after that I'm going to a Halloween party where I am dressing up as a witch, but my costume is cute. It's not a scary witch, it's just a cute witch costume. So, yeah, nothing to be afraid of. Just wanted to put that out there. Have fun, enjoy yourself, but be leery of people that try to, do things to children on Halloween. That's when all your psychos come out as well. And if you're going to take your children trick-or-treating, take them to a safe place where you know the treats haven't been tampered with, poisoned, or anything stuck in them. Don't accept anything that's open, and don't accept fruit. I remember a long time ago when we were kids, they used to pass out apples and fruit, and people would put razor blades in, like just slide them in, and you would cut your mouth. So, we became leery of accepting anything open or anything like that. And then when we would get home, my mom would make us dump our candy out on the table, and we would check each package to make sure it hadn't been tampered with, because back in the 80s, that was something that was really big. I don't know how big it is now, but people would tamper with the Halloween candy a lot, and a lot of kids would get hurt, poisoned, their mouths cut, and stuff like that. So my mom was real leery. She was diligent in checking our Halloween candy. We would only go to houses that we knew, neighbors' houses that we knew. She wouldn't let us go to any stranger's house and collect candy, things like that. Now there's all kinds of stuff. There's festivals, the mall, we would go to the mall and each shop would pass out candy, just different things. So just be careful with your children. Watch them. Don't turn your back on your children, not even for a moment, because sex trafficking is high during the holidays, okay? So be very leery and careful of your children. Take care of them, because after all, they are your future. All right. Thanks for watching. This is Jasmine from Magic Tarot Cards. This is your quick psychic talk on Halloween. Y'all have fun out there. Be safe. Watch the videos. Watch the shorts. Text me if you want a personal reading. I'm going to do live today at some point. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.